Welcome to the Aquarius reading for January 2021. We're going to take a look at your past, present, and future energies. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. The overall energy for the reading is the Ten of Pentacles. In your past energy, I get the Page of Wands, the Strength card, and the Knight of Swords. Then in your present energy, I get the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Then in your future energy, I get the Three of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Swords, and the Sun card. So you do have a couple major arcana in your reading, which is good, and they're both actually really positive cards. My general sense of your reading is one of abundance. I mean, that Ten of Pentacles is definitely sort of building for a stable future, providing for family, kind of a general overall feeling of success. When I look in your recent past, it looks like you may have had a little bit of adversity that you had to overcome. I don't think it was anything major with this Page of Wands. Maybe something that was just a little discouraging, but it feels like you kind of stood in your strength and kind of overcame whatever the challenge was. You definitely really, I think, embrace this Knight of Swords energy, which is this is a really fast-moving knight, and he's very motivated, very dedicated. He's a knight that makes things happen. It is associated with air. Swords are associated with air, which is a very intellectual sort of feeling to it. So whatever you came up against, I think you sort of used your, wits and overcame it pretty quickly, it feels like. So when you move into this Ace of Cups here in the future, that's a card of like new beginnings, fresh starts, emotional fulfillment, my cup floweth over. So it feels like, maybe you had some challenges, but you stood strong. You got on it, and you kind of got to this really good point in your present energy. This Two of Cups, I kind of feel like maybe you had some kind of partnership, or maybe there was a business or project that you had to collab on with somebody that was really successful. And the reason I say that is because now when we have that Six of Wands there in your present energy to the right, you can even see in the picture, let me hold it up for you, and you'll be able to see that. Oops, sorry, let me get that focused. So you can see that it's like a crowd of people celebrating him, essentially. And it is a card of celebrating successes, people kind of patting you on the back, that type of thing. So whatever it is that you've collaborated on, it's had a successful outcome, and I think you got a pretty good, what do I want to say? Kind of pat on the back for it, essentially. People were proud of you, and so that's good. So you have this great energy, and then this Ten of Pentacles in your overall energy, showing that you're kind of preparing for the future, and it's good. Your reading for the moment is very positive. So then we move into this future energy of the Three of Wands in reverse, and then the Ten of Swords, and then the Sun. So what's really interesting is you kind of get this very dark and brutal card here in your future. And I mean, it's a terrible looking card. The Ten of Swords in your back, not great. I mean, generally, in a general sense, represents kind of failure or ruin or that type of thing. I think what it's really trying to say, especially if there's Three of Wands next to it. So the Three of Wands in reverse can kind of be telling you that you need to plan for future changes. So you've kind of, I don't want to say you had an easy road, but it looks like, you've had a pretty solid round of success here, I think, recently. And what I think this is trying to say to you is to be aware and plan for the future, because success can turn to failure relatively quickly if we're not prepared for it. So the other thing that you can read this card as is betrayal. I don't know that I get a strong sense of that, especially with the Sun card here, because that is the most positive card in the deck, and that's definitely speaks of, good fortune and success. I think this is more of just a general warning. But with that Six of Wands card there, with that crowd and those accolades, one thing I would say is, people may be happy for you now, but sort of being that center of attention and getting those accolades can make people, jealous. And I would just watch out for somebody trying to maybe undermine your success. I don't think they're going to be successful at it. Looking at this Sun card, I think that you definitely are, like I said, solid with this Ten of Pentacles in your overall energy. But, to be fair, you do need to watch out for that sort of that crowd mentality, mob mentality. Sometimes they're for you, and then sometimes they're against you, kind of a thing. And you just need to plan for that. You need to understand that how quickly things can change. But I definitely think with that Sun there, that if there are hard times or, somebody sort of undermines you, I don't think it's going to last for long. This card and this card are right on top of each other. So this makes me wonder if maybe this is a partnership that has the potential to sour. So that's something to keep in mind is your fates in this card are saying that you're intertwined. So if they fail, potentially you fail. So that could also be something that's saying, plan for this person failing so that you don't also fail along with it and get that 10 swords in the back there. One thing that's interesting about your reading, I think, is that if you look at this right here, you have 3 cards with white horses. And white horses generally represent sort of that sense of like purity or goodness. And I just think it's trying to say that no matter what happens, you are going to ride this white horse to success. No matter how hard things get, Aquarius, you, I don't want to say you're golden, but it looks pretty positive that you kind of have that white pure horse in all of those 3 positions. And with that overall energy of the 10 of Pentacles, and you can kind of see in this card him looking at his family there and his long-term abundance. I think if you plan right, plan for the future, like this 3 of Wands may be indicating, hopefully dodge that 10 swords in the back. I think you definitely are going to have prosperity. That's not guaranteed, of course, and that's what this is trying to forewarn you about. But you've shown strength and determination in the past and been rewarded for it. And, obviously received some accolades for it. So I don't want to say success is guaranteed, but I think that there's definitely a strong chance that in your future, things are looking pretty bright. Just don't let your guard down. I don't want to say prepare for betrayal, but those 10 swords never look good. They're with your face down in the dirt kind of a thing. So, the Sun, the white horse, you will ride to victory again, Aquarius, rest assured. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully this resonated. If it did, please like and subscribe and have a wonderful day.